Why AI is not dangerous for the reason you might think. When most people hear the term AI, what comes to mind? For many, it's the image of a digital being, more intelligent, faster, and more capable than any human could ever dream of. For others, it conjures visions of futuristic robots, self-driving cars, or virtual assistants seamlessly integrated into daily life. But some also envision AI to be these machines that would one day gain autonomy, outsmarting their creators or even posing a threat to humanity itself. AI is often viewed through the lens of both awe and fear, awed by its boundless potential, yet fearful of what might unfold if it were to spiral out of control. But what if the real danger is right in front of us, and AI is just another tool, a disguise to pull the strings and advance a hidden agenda with far more sinister motive? In this video, we'll unravel the complexities of AI and reveal the true forces at play, the powerful individuals and systems controlling the technology, and how their choices shape the future we fear. Let's dive into the details. When you think of AI in pop culture, you probably imagine a villainous force like Skynet from the Terminator or HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey. These stories often depict AI as an autonomous entity capable of evil thoughts and actions. But the truth is far from this dramatic portrayal. Artificial General Intelligence (AGI), the type of AI that would possess human-like consciousness, is still a long way from reality. Experts argue that we're nowhere near creating AGI, and it remains largely speculative. Today's AI systems are not self-aware. They operate based on algorithms programmed by humans. They follow patterns and input that are given, nothing more. Current AI technologies such as machine learning and deep learning are sophisticated, but they are still bound by the limitations of their programming. There is no mind behind the machine. The fear of AI becoming a sentient being that turns against humanity is a myth, one fueled by fiction rather than fact. So the idea that AI could become evil on its own, it's not only far-fetched, it's simply not something we need to worry about right now. Instead of fearing AI's supposed evil nature, we should understand that AI simply mirrors what we feed it. It reflects human input, values, and biases, and often amplifies our own flaws. For example, voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, these tools help us navigate daily tasks, but they are only as good as the commands and the data we give them. If they misunderstand our requests or provide poor results, it's usually because of incomplete programming or biased data sets. The fault lies with how we designed and trained these systems, not the technology itself. Next, consider recommendation algorithms on platforms like Netflix or YouTube. These systems suggest content based on our previous choices. If users complain about being shown divisive or repetitive content, it's not because AI is intentionally pushing an agenda, but because the algorithm reflects the viewing pattern of the users. Even facial recognition technology is often flawed, not because the AI is malicious, but because it's trained on biased, insufficient data. Whether misidentifying individuals at airports or failing to distinguish certain demographics, these issues highlight that AI systems are still learning and evolving, often reflecting human errors. While AI itself isn't inherently dangerous, how it is used can lead to real-world issues that affect society at large. Let's break down some of the most pressing concerns. AI and automation are already beginning to replace manual and skilled jobs. For instance, self-driving taxis, trucks, and driverless trains are threatening to displace millions of people associated with the transportation sector, and AI-powered chatbots are replacing call center employees. As AI becomes more capable, it will continue to erode jobs that involve repetitive tasks. But what happens to those workers? Will they be left behind with no way to support themselves? This is a major challenge that needs to be addressed now before it's too late. Governments and corporations are using AI for mass surveillance. In countries like China, AI is used for social credit systems to track and control citizens' behavior. The use of AI to monitor our every move is becoming more prevalent, and with it comes a significant loss of privacy. Corporations also use AI to track our online behavior, manipulate our choices, and target us with ads based on our personal data. This surveillance is not just a threat to privacy, it's also a potential tool for manipulation. A small number of megacorporations control most of the advancement in AI. This consolidation of power can lead to monopolies that not only stifle competition but also limit access to AI benefits. These companies hold enormous sway over the market, and the gap between the ultra-rich and the rest of the society could even widen further as AI becomes more prevalent. AI is also used to create deepfakes, highly convincing but entirely fake videos or audio recordings. These can be used to spread misinformation and manipulate public opinion. In a world where AI-curated content is becoming the norm, we may be unknowingly exposed to distorted truths and fake narratives. This can erode trust in both information and the systems that govern us. So what can we do to ensure that AI serves us rather than harms us? Here are some possible solutions. First and foremost, we need to develop AI systems ethically. Transparency in how AI models are trained and used is essential. The dataset used to train AI should be diverse and representative to prevent biases. This can help mitigate issues like racial discrimination in facial recognition or poor customer service from chatbots. There is a pressing need for regulation and oversight when it comes to AI. We should push for international laws to prevent AI from being used in ways that infringe on human rights, like mass surveillance or AI-powered warfare. The European Union's AI Act is a step in the right direction, but similar measures are needed globally to ensure that AI is developed responsibly and ethically. Digital literacy is crucial. People need to understand how AI works so they can make informed decisions and avoid being manipulated. Individuals should be empowered to question AI decisions and hold corporations accountable for misuse. Governments and businesses should invest in reskilling programs to help workers displaced by AI. As the job market changes, we need to ensure that people have the skills they need to thrive in a new economy. Additionally, AI literacy should be integrated into school curriculums to prepare the next generation for the challenges and opportunities posed by AI. So here's the big question: is AI really the villain? The answer is no. AI isn't taking over the world. In fact, we're handing it over to AI, shaped by our own desires, biases, and greed. The real issue is that we're focusing so much on the possibility of AI becoming autonomous and evil that we're ignoring the ways in which we humans are already using AI for harm. Throughout history, powerful tools have been misused by humans. Take nuclear energy or social media for example. Both have the potential to do great things, but they have been used irresponsibly, often with devastating consequences. AI is no different. It's a tool like any other, and it can build or destroy depending on who holds the reins. If AI is a reflection of us, then what does it say about humanity's priorities and ethics? The real dangers of AI lie not in the technology itself, but in the ways humans choose to use it. Whether it's through job displacement, surveillance, corporate control, or the manipulation of truth, the risks are all tied to human decisions. AI is only as dangerous as the intentions behind it. So it's up to us to decide whether AI will amplify the best of humanity or the worst. We need to prioritize ethics, regulation, and transparency in AI development to ensure that this technology benefits society as a whole, rather than being used to exploit or harm others. In the end, AI isn't the monster in the story, it's the mirror. What we see in it is up to us.